few questions we will solve. Basically, this method is not in your means it will not be asked very much. It is slight tough, and the expression which will be asked, that will be totally based on the truth table. But this you should know because it is given in your book. But in your exam, it will not be asked that much. That's an example. X plus y z is equal to x plus y and x plus z. This is the expression. In this expression, you can solve this expression with two different methods. First, a truth table. You can count the number of variables and you can design your truth table with 0 and 1 values. Both the side will be equal, then it will give you the answer. Second method, algebraically, as in the maths classes you are solving. So this is tough to, you can take this one also, no problem. But if you are taking this one also, so from both the side I will show you. In this question I am showing you from right hand side, and from the next question I will show you from left hand side. So this is up to you from which side you are taking. But logic may be different. Somebody may understand the left side, somebody may understand the right side. And again, before this class I am telling you, don't take that much tension in this today's class, because it is going to be slight technical. And you may not understand few points, but these things will not be asked that much level in your exam. So slowly by slowly you will understand the concept. Now in this question I am taking this right hand side. X plus y, x plus z. Now the maths student, how we can evaluate this, how we can expand this. First, x into x plus x into z plus y into x plus y into z. After this evaluation, you must know certain laws which we have discussed, and it will be very helpful for you. On the page number 67, all the laws are given in the form of tables. So you can open in your book page number 67, all the laws you will get. Property of 0, property of 1, idempotence law, involution, complementary, that we have discussed already. So it is given here. Now in this, after evaluation, you have to take the common from the values which you can take. Now you have to form this according to the need, that you can take common in these values, in these monomials. So you can see z and z we can keep together, and this x and x and y we can keep together. So x plus y, x plus x, z plus y, z. Then x, so here x plus y, and when you will take here z plus z, x plus y. Now again, in this question you feel that again you can't do anything. So this is the logic, that you have to frame your question that it should come in the form of any of the law which we have discussed. If it is not coming in the form of law, then you should understand something is wrong in this. It is not a law, every variable is separate. Then which law? 0 law or 1 property or any other involution or any complementarity you can't apply in this. So when it is not following any definite way of laws, then it is a problem. Now in this case, now remember the law. For the law, you come to the page number 67 and come to the table idempotence law. In this idempotence law, you can see x into x is equal to x. means x into x is equal to x. Idempotence law says that if we will add the same variable with its original one, you will get the same variable. Or idempotence law says in multiplication that if we will multiply the same variable, then also we will get the same variable. So x into x is equal to x. So it is x plus yx plus xz plus yz. Always you have to apply some law if it is possible. So here x into x I have converted it. Then second one, x 1 plus y is equal to x, plus xz plus yz. Now again this is a law, property of 1. When we will add 1 to any variable, it will give us 1. So 1 plus y is equal to 1. This is the rule of 1. Then x into 1 plus xz plus yz. This is x. This is only x. X into 1 x. So I am writing x plus xz plus yz. And x 1 plus z plus yz. Now again property of 1. 1 is added to any variable, then it will give you 1. So it is 1. X into 1 is plus yz. And finally x plus yz you will get. X plus yz. This is the LHS. So from right side we have started, and left side we got at the end. This is clear to you all? Any student having any doubt, any question in this, how it is going on? No? आयुष समझ में आया आपको?
यस सर।
अब देखिए, अगर मैंने क्या किया, राइट हैंड साइड से शुरू किया तो भी ये आएगा। आपको बस ये ध्यान देना है कि वेरिएबल्स कभी भी अगर सेपरेट हो रहे हैं, अलग अलग हो रहे हैं और वो किसी रूल को फॉलो नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो आप समझ जाइएगा आपका क्वेश्चन गलत हो रहा है। हमेशा आपको किसी लॉ के ऊपर बनाना है, कैसे बनेगा वो आपको सोचना है। सेकंड थिंग, आप अगर लेफ्ट से शुरू करें या राइट से शुरू करें, बोथ द इक्वेशंस विल गिव यू द आंसर, बट इन दिस algebraic expressions any type of answer you may get, different types. So which type you want, you have to make it. It is forcefully you have to make it. अब जैसे देखिए दूसरा क्वेश्चन, and in all these type of question, idempotence law is very important. I am reminding you, x plus x bar is equal to, and x into x bar is equal to 1 and 0. This you have to remember, identity, x into x plus x bar. When you will add the complement of the same variable to the original one, it will give you 1, and when you will multiply the complement of the same variable, then it will give you 0. This is complementarity law, and this is very important in further questions. Now one more question, it is x plus x bar y it is x plus y. It is x plus y. Now in this question, you may solve it in any different way also. You can choose any procedure and you can follow, but what type of answer we want, according to that we have to change it. So here x, I am taking LHS, x into 1 plus x bar y, if I am writing like this. So in x and y, how will you replace 1? X 1 plus y plus x bar y. 1 plus y means this is the property of 1. When you will add any variable with 1, it will give you 1. So I can write the reverse of the same sentence. 1 will be equal to 1 plus y. And then evaluate it x plus xy plus x bar y. In this case, x plus y, x plus x bar, it will come. And just you have seen in idempotent law, when you will add the complement of the same variable, you will get 1. X plus y into 1. X plus y. So this is the way by which we will produce our output which we want. Now the same thing will be followed in De Morgan's law also. Now I am going to start De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law says that x plus y bar is equal to x bar into y bar. This is the statement, and this is the first statement. This is the first statement of De Morgan's law. There are two laws, first and second. So this is the first statement. Let's an example. The complementarity law you have to remember. It is x plus x bar is equal to 1 and x into x bar is equal to 0. So in this case, we will apply the complementarity law and we will try to prove it. So complementarity law it is, let one variable p is equal to x plus y, because it will start from x plus y bar. So I have considered one variable x plus y. When I will invert p, so it will give me invert of x plus y bar also. Now according to this, according to complementarity law, p plus p bar should be 1 and p into p bar should be 0. Because complementarity law says if the same variable is inverted and added then 1, if it is inverted and multiplied then 0. So if I have considered the variable p equal to x plus y, because it is starting from x plus y, I have considered this variable as p. So complementarity law should be applied on this variable also. So p plus p bar should be 1 and p into p bar should be 0. Now in this case, here you must know this, that p is equal to this and p bar is equal to x plus y bar. If I will invert p, then the value of p will be inverted also. And the De Morgan's law says that this is equal to x dot x bar y bar. This is equal to this value. So if I will put at the place of this value, then also it is okay, no problem. And if I am replacing the value, so it should qualify the complementarity law, because I don't know about De Morgan's law, but I know my complementarity law we have already proved with the help of truth tables. Yes or no, students? We have proved complementarity law? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
But we have not proved De Morgan's law. So I don't know about De Morgan's law, but I am dead sure that complementarity law will work. And if it works, then definitely these two expressions should be equal. So I am going to put these two expressions in complementarity law. If it is coming, if it is showing equal, then our question will be solved. Now P x plus y plus P bar is x plus y whole bar, and it should come 1. This is the property of 1, this is proved. And x plus y plus this is x plus y bar, I can replace it with x bar y bar, and this should also come 1. In the second case, P dot P bar is equal to 0. So this means x plus y and x plus y bar is equal to 0. It should come 0. X plus y and x bar y bar should be 0. So if I am putting the statement which is said by De Morgan's, I don't know he is saying correct or not, but I know my complementarity law is correct. So if he is saying the statement and I have put that statement in my complementarity law, so it should give the answer. So this is the correct way to check that this is correct or not. Now these two situations are there, this, and both you have to solve. So first I am going to discuss with you, and then after I will discuss the second one. But you have to remember, in first De Morgan's law, you have two situations, and these are the two situations. In x plus y plus x bar y bar is equal to 1, and in second x plus y dot x bar y bar is equal to 0. These are the two situations. So this kind of questions may be asked, that write the two situations in De Morgan's first law. You should remember this. Now in this question, when I have said that we can produce the value like this, so one rule, involution rule, that x plus yz, if it is given, so you was writing x plus y into x plus z, you was expanding the expression like x plus y and x plus z. In the same way, you can expand this also, x plus y plus x bar into x plus y plus y bar is equal to 1. I have not done anything, I have simply expanded the relation. On the page number 67, you please come here. Distributive law. In distributive law, you can see the second point, x plus yz is equal to x plus y, x plus z. It is given in your book. On the page number 67 in table, in 8th number point, distributive law, this function is given. So this law I have used here. Then after, second point, x plus x bar, when you will add the reverse, the inverted of the same variable, it will give you 1. X and x bar will give you 1. So it is 1 plus y. And this is y plus y bar, means the same variable, one is in the same format and one is reversed. So you will add the variable, inverted variable with the same variable, then you will get 1. And this property is also given here. You can see complementarity law. This says in the point number 5, x plus x bar is equal to 1. So I have done x plus x bar is equal to 1. And in the same way, y plus y bar is equal to 1 also. So it is x plus 1 and it should come 1. Now come this side. One plus y. You tell me, when you will add 1 in any variable, what will come? What will be the answer? You can see here property of 1 in the point number 2 on page number 67.
1 will come.
1 plus x is equal to 1 means whenever we are adding 1 in any variable, it will give us 1. So 1 plus y, what will be the value? 1. 1 plus x, what will be the value? 1. And both are in multiply, dot it is. It's equal to 1. So 1 equal to 1. Hence solved. Means the statement which is said by De Morgan, I am not sure what is De Morgan means, what idea he has means he is saying like this कि this is correct. So how will you check? ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि डी मॉर्गन्स ने ऐसे ही बोल दिया, उनके पीछे एक साइंस है. मतलब हम अपना क्यों ऐसा हमने कॉम्प्लीमेंटेरिटी को लेके प्रूफ किया ये बता रहे हैं कि डी मॉर्गन्स का थ्योरम ये कहता है. तो डी मॉर्गन्स के थ्योरम को अगर आप प्रूफ करें लेफ्ट साइड एंड राइट साइड तो वो स्टेटमेंट इक्वल आ जाएगी. लेकिन आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कि वो सही है कि नहीं? क्योंकि लॉ का मतलब होता है इट शुड बी करेक्ट एट एवरी पॉइंट. सो यू हैव टू पुट दिस स्टेटमेंट in complementarity law, which is already solved with the help of truth table. Also we have solved and we know it is the law, we know it is correct. So I have put that statement in this and it is giving us the answer. Now students, you can take 2 minutes to discuss any question with me regarding this point. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, please. Any doubt you have? Manish Kumar?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
ठीक है. In this De Morgan's first law, the second situation says the second situation says, what was the second situation? It is x plus y and x bar y bar is equal to 0. The second situation says that if you will solve this, you will get 0. We have considered, let p is equal to x plus y, p bar is equal to x plus y bar, and we can say this according to the De Morgan's first law, x bar y bar. This is the De Morgan's statement, and according to the complementarity law, what it says, complementarity law, it says that p plus p bar is equal to 1 and p into p bar is equal to 0. P is this x plus y plus x plus y bar is equal to 1. But we have solved this. Just earlier we have solved this. This is the first situation. We are going to solve the second one. Now I am erasing. These are the two complementarity law, but this time we are dealing with this. P into p bar is equal to 0. P bar is equal to 0. Now the value of p is x plus y into x plus y bar. It should come 0. Here you can replace x plus y, x bar, y bar is equal to 0. Now with the help of that expansion which we have discussed already, that you can use in this case, and you can expand this expression with the help of the rule which I am telling you on the page number
Distributive law first point.
Yes, distributive law first point. With the help of this, you will distribute this expression x bar y bar, multiply this plus here x bar y bar and this y is equal to 0. It should come 0. Now we have already seen in the complementarity law, if we will multiply the variable with its inverted variable, then it will give us 0. So you know this is 0, 0 into y bar plus y and y bar x bar into 0 is equal to 0. You know when you will multiply this, it will 0, it is also 0, it is 0. Now 0 you will get. Finally 0 is there. So this is the proof of second statement in De Morgan's first law. So you have to remember the De Morgan's first theorem. De Morgan's theorem. What is the De Morgan theorem? De Morgan theorem says x plus y bar is equal to x bar y bar. And now the second question. What is the two situations? What are the two situations in this? So first situation is x plus y plus x dot x bar y bar is equal to 1. This is first situation. X plus y into this is multiply x bar y bar is equal to 0. This is the second situation. So this kind of question directly come in your exam. It tells the De Morgan's theorem and it's two situations, two conditions. So you have to solve this. And if this question is coming in 5 marks, then proof will be asked also. Solve it. So it will go approx of 1 page because two situations you have to solve. Now students, you can take 1 minute, and if you have any confusion, any doubt, anything you want to ask, then please ask me. First, switch on your cameras. Why you are not switching on your camera? You are not comfortable with this subject or what? Satyam? Santam. You are not asking, beta? Now any doubt? Ayush?
Not getting any doubt now.
Okay. Shall we move to the next point? Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Now the second law of De Morgan theorem says and these are the questions which is means time taking to solve. So these questions will not come in your periodic test. First you should be clear. Periodical test will not cover these questions. These questions may come in your half yearly or in annual only, and only one portion will be asked that discuss the first situation of De Morgan's law, and that situation will be given to you also. Now in the second De Morgan's law, it says x bar y bar is equal to x plus y bar. X plus y bar. This is the De Morgan's second law, that x bar y bar x dot y whole bar is equal to x bar plus y bar. In this case, again we will consider the variable p and its value will be x dot y, because earlier we have taken the value x plus y, because it was the first monomial, it was x plus y. Now it is x dot y, so we will convert, we will consider the value x dot y in this. Now come to the point, let the variable p is equal to x dot y. So if I will invert it, p bar is equal to x dot y bar, and according to De Morgan's theorem it says that x bar plus y bar. So according to complementarity law, p plus p bar is equal to 1 and p into p bar is equal to 0. These are the two situations. Now in this first case, x into y, because the value of p is x into y, plus x into y whole bar, it should give 1. Now you can replace this with the value x into y plus x bar plus y bar, and it should give 1. Don't consider the second situation this time. In De Morgan's second law, I am discussing the first situation. Now you have to go through this. You have to expand this according to the maths which you have already discussed. Now in this case, x plus x bar plus y bar plus y plus x bar plus y bar is equal to 1. This is the distributive law, and then in this distributive law, second point. Then after
will be there, no?
x plus, you know this
Sir.
you know this rule, it is x plus y z is equal to x plus y and x plus z into is there. So according to this rule, I have expanded this expression in this. Now x plus x bar is 1 plus y bar into, this is 1 plus x bar is equal to 1. Now with any variable, when you will add 1, whether it is inverted also, it is not the matter, because what value is inverted that we don't know. So it will give you 1. 1 is equal to 1 is equal to 1. If you are adding any 1 with any variable, then it will give you the answer 1 always. So according to this rule, you will solve the first situation of De Morgan's second law. In this, any question you want to ask? Any doubt? Now in the second situation, p into p bar is equal to 0. So p is x, y and x by whole bar is equal to 0. X, y, this we can replace with the value x bar plus y bar, and it should come 0. Here when you will multiply, this will be multiplied with this x y, I have changed the position but it is multiplication, plus x y bar is equal to 0. You know this, that when you will multiply the inverted variable with the same variable, you will get 0. So this is 0 plus this is 0, it will give 0 and now finally 0. So this is the second situation of De Morgan's law. Any doubt, beta? Anything you want to ask? Any question? Ayush, anything?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now today we have discussed two De Morgan's law, and there are four situations. Today my time is going to be over within 2-3 minutes. So if you want to ask any question, then you can ask me. Or with the help of one situation. Now why we are using all these things? To solve complex conditions, we are using these theorems and De Morgan's law. So one situation we can consider. Let's an example. AB plus A, AB plus A plus AB plus AB and 2 times bar and 1 more bar it is. Now in this question, first you have to remember that how will you remove bar. When you are removing the bar, plus will be changed to multiply, means OR operator will be changed to AND operator. This only you have to take care. When you will remove this bar, so this bar will be broken out in 3 parts. Double bar will come on this, then this plus will change to multiply, then double bar will come on this head and multiply, then AB and 1 bar will come. Means when you will break the bars, it will come on its head and the symbol plus means OR operator which is working, it will be AND operator, it will be changed. Now you know this also, that if we will invert the same variable 2 times, then same variable will come. So, sorry, here AB is. Now AB, originally it will come, because already we have solved x double bar is equal to x. So like the same, AB double bar is equal to AB. And A, and it is inverted. So AB bar, we can't do this time anything. It is inverted and we know that we can't do anything. Now in this situation, you can think any law. AB dot AB bar dot A. I have already discussed that x dot x bar will give you 0. This is the complementarity law. X dot x bar is equal to 0. At the place of x, AB is there. AB dot AB bar is equal to 0. Dot A means overall you will get 0. Got this, beta? Any doubt in this?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
So we are using these kind of laws and theorems to solve complex equations. On the page number 69, 4-5 questions are given that we will solve in the next class. Okay, thank you for today. Thank you.